My mama was my manager. My mama was my rock. My mama was everything. It was just me and my mama rolling around this hoe. I know everything that was in that contract. So when I got with Rock Nation, I got management, real management. I got real lawyers.
When I got with Rock Nation, I got management, real management. So your mama wasn't real management?
Me and my mama used to answer all my emails. My mama was my manager. So when I got with Rock Nation, I got management, real management.
A coincidence. Her mother, who was her manager, died in the month of March 2019, the same month of her breakout. Music industry filled with easily corrupt, fatherless children looking for Satan to be the daddy. Now, what he said is true. Every time you see Megan Thee Stallion, she throwing up the devil horns. She said, just because you found out about me around the time my mother passed does not make what you're saying accurate. I've been grinding for so long and would appreciate if you weirdos on the internet would stop trying to associate my mother having a brain tumor with the devil. Megan Javon Ruth Pete was born on February 15, 1995 in San Antonio, Texas, and her mother, Holly Elise Thomas, immediately moved to Houston after her birth. Thomas rapped under the name Hollywood and would bring her daughter with her to recording sessions instead of putting her in daycare. Pete was raised in the South Park neighborhood of Houston before moving with her mother to Pearland, Texas at the age of 14. So it's looking like she didn't live with her mother until she turned 14. Where she lived until she turned 18, Pete began writing raps at the age of 16. When she told her mother that she wanted to rap, Holly required that Pete wait until she was 21 to pursue rapping as a career. Her mother commented that her lyrics were too sexually aggressive for her young age. Pete attended Pearland High School and graduated in 2013. Her father died during her freshman year of high school. But what I want to point out to y'all is that her mother said that her lyrics was too sexually aggressive. And you need to wait before you start rapping like that. Her mother didn't agree with Megan's lyrics. She didn't agree with that over-sexual tone. She didn't agree with that thought culture. And mind you, her mother was her manager at the time she blew up. So by the sounds of it, her mother didn't approve of her going out there shaking her butt for a living. And then when her music popped off, her career popped off, it's like her clothes popped off. Before her mother passed, Megan was dressed. Now she butt naked. Megan Thee Stallion mentioned being part Creoles in her song Cocky as F and Freak Nasty, as well as in a tweet in September 2017. But Megan, you ain't no Creole. And even if you was, you ain't now. Holly Thomas died March 2019, God rest her soul, from a long-standing cancerous brain tumor, and her grandmother died the same month. And as far as her mother passing around the same time she blew up, you would figure that she would honor her mother's wishes. Mommy never liked me rapping like this. She never liked the raunchy raps. When Michael Jordan's father died, he went and played baseball. Like, my father always wanted me to play baseball. I'm the greatest basketball player in the world. I just won 3 championships in a row. But my father's gone, and his dream was for me to play baseball. Forget basketball, I'm gone. Megan Thee Stallion's mother stated to her plenty of times, these raps ain't no good. All this sexual stuff, you gotta stop that, Meg. Matter of fact, when you get out my house, you can do that, but I don't approve of that. Megan didn't have a conscious decision, I'm gonna do this for my mother. My mother didn't want to see me out here like this, butt naked. This was not her thing. This wasn't how she did it. I'm gonna honor my mother and dress up and put some respect on my name. She didn't do that. But after stating that Megan seems to be the perfect candidate for self-destruction, Jay Prince revealed that any artist in the music industry will testify that a 40% profit share is a great deal. As we reported, Megan claims she would only walk away with 40% of her music income, which quickly dwindled after paying off employees. That's when Jay Prince dropped the bomb that set Megan Thee Stallion off. To end this, I give credit to where credit is due. Megan, along with her mother, who evidently could read, God rest her soul, negotiated a good deal, he said. The hot girl summer rapper's mom, Holly, passed away in March, y'all. And this is what's haunting her, that contract. Her mother being her manager. She ain't like it then, she don't like it now. And that's a part of the reason why a lot of people is assuming and making these allegations that Megan had to get her mom out the picture so she could do what she wanted to do with her own career. Because her mom wasn't going for all this foolishness, all this WAP, and all this craziness. First of all, she out of her mind. She's smoking lollipops.
It has been a lot of fuckery going on that I don't like. And I just feel like I need to say something. And y'all know I don't like putting people in my business. But this just really, it's going to affect all of us.
Megan, if you ain't talking about the COVID, it ain't going to affect all of us, Megan. It's really not that deep.
I'm for real.
We can't tell, Megan. I know you want us to take you seriously, but you smoking on a goddamn sucker. Looking like a cholo.
So, as y'all may know, or as y'all may not know, I am signed to an independent label. Because I am an independent bitch that do independent shit. I signed to an independent label. Okay? So I just want y'all to keep up with that. Keep up with that.
We got you,
Independent.
Megan.
Nobody helping. The label, the first label that I'm signed to, both my labels is independent labels. Y'all.
She signed to 2 labels, and she expect to get paid. Megan, what one won't pay you, the other one definitely won't.
But I'm on an independent label. But I got all the freedom to do what I be wanting to do. Now, let's talk about where it started going wrong. No, Rock Nation is my management. I'm not signed to Rock Nation as a label.
Who was her manager before Rock Nation? Her mama. How we gonna be able to manage you when you already got a manager? Well, it ain't like you can just fire your mama. You can say, mama, I want Rock Nation to be my new manager, mama. I'm sorry, mama, but I ain't gonna be able. If it wasn't for me, look, your mother can give you a hard ass time. I brought you into this world. What you gonna tell your mama? If it wasn't for me rapping, you wouldn't even know what a rap was. I taught you how to do this. Not only did I give you life, but I gave you rhymes, bitch.
I just, one more time, because I see some new people asking new questions. I'm signed to 2 independent labels. And I do what I want to do. Me and my mama built that shit from the ground up. I was doing ciphers. This earring just don't want to be on. I was doing ciphers. I was freestyling in front of the car, in front of my house. I was rapping in front of anybody who was going to listen to me rap.
Her and her mother built it from the ground up. Me and my mama. It was us. Now, unfortunate things happen. Mind you, God forbid one of y'all parents or somebody y'all love pass away. God forbid somebody I love pass away. It ain't gonna be no laughing matter then, and it ain't no laughing matter now. So if you think this is a comedy video, that's not what this is. But what y'all not seeing is that there's no remorse.
Been want to be a rapper. This is my passion. I feel very strongly about it. So, me and my mama used to answer all my emails. My mama was my manager. My mama was my rock. My mama was everything. It was just me and my mama rolling around this hoe. So, boom, signed 1501. 1501, very new. 1501, got niggas on the label already. They been had that. But when I got on the label, now I'm a part of the label. So they didn't have nobody that was really like, on a large scale yet.
Right.
So my mama was managing me. We was doing our own thing.
Right.
We was doing our own thing. So I started getting more popping. And then I signed with 300. That's another independent label.
Now, this is bad business. Who signed to 2 independent labels? That's like having 2 part-time jobs under the table. How bootleg can you get? Now, I understand if you in the music industry and you trying to make it, but this is just bad business. And do you tell the one label that you about to sign with the other label? Shit, I can't even tell my barber that I want to see another barber at the shop because he's going to get offended. And people going to be looking at me like I'm a hoe in the barber shop. So just imagine how people was feeling in the entertainment business. It's one thing to jump from click to click, but if you riding both of them at the same time, you bound to get jerked because you ain't got no loyalty.
Out with Rock Nation, I got management, real management.
Y'all heard what she just said. I'm gonna run it back, don't worry. When I got with Rock Nation, I got management, real management. So your mama wasn't real management?
I know everything that was in that contract. So when I got with Rock Nation, I got management, real management. I got real lawyers. And they was like
real family. That's how she feel. I got some real. So your mama wasn't real? Or your mama wasn't keeping it real? Your mother didn't have your best interests at heart? Your mother wasn't in your corner? What do you mean you got real management? That's like if my father was my barber and I start going to another barber shop and I say I got a real barber, then what does that say about my father?
Wasn't trying to lead a label, wasn't trying to not give nobody money that they feel like they entitled to. I just want to renegotiate some shit. I'm not a greedy person. I'm not a person that...
The way you eating that sucker, you definitely seem like a greedy person.
Hey, hotties. Like my 500th time trying to make this video without getting super emotional. But here we go. This year, I lost my mom and my grandmother.
This is my 500th time trying to make this video without getting super emotional. If you feel that strong about it, you don't need to make the video. And who is you making the video for? Okay, this is take 500. I gotta get it right. It ain't that serious. If you really being sincere, you can keep the way you feel to yourself. If it's that strong, if I lost somebody in my family and I'm trying to get in front of that camera and keep a straight face, I ain't gonna be able to do it. 500 tries just to show some sympathy?
Like my 500th time trying to make this video without getting super emotional. But here we go. This year, I lost my mom and my grandmother in the same month. And although all these positive things have been happening to me, and I've been trying to do good, been trying to keep a smile on my face, trying to stay strong, trying to stay happy for me and my other grandmother.
My mom and my grandmother passed away in the same month. And even though all these good things are happening to me now, I'm trying to keep a straight face and be positive. Look, if I lose my mom and my grandmother in the same month, I don't give a damn if I hit the lottery. Ain't nothing good happening right now.
Hey, hotties. Like my 500th time trying to make this video without getting super emotional. But here we go. This year, I lost my mom and my grandmother in the same month. And although all these positive things have been happening to me, and I've been trying to do good, been trying to keep a smile on my face, trying to stay strong, trying to stay happy for me and my other grandmother and the rest of my family. It's pretty rough. It's pretty hard. This is the first Christmas that I'm ever gonna spend without them. And I just wanted to give some hope to my hotties that might be going through something too. I just wanted to spread some positivity, tell y'all to stay positive, stay kind through your hard times because the pain doesn't last forever.
You lost your mother and your grandmother in March. Now it's Christmas, so this is some months later, and you saying that the pain don't... I'm trying to encourage y'all out there and let y'all know that the pain don't last forever. So your pain gone? How can you be a testament to this unless you ain't got no pain no more?
Now let's start. For people that don't know, how did Meg Thee Stallion start out as a rapper? How did you get into this rap game?
So my mom was a rapper, and like every day after school, and when she would get off work, I would see her in her room writing and stuff, and then she would be like going to the studio, and I'll be in the little waiting room, and I'm pretty sure she thought I was in there doing like little kid stuff, but I'll be like listening at the door, like, oh, okay, yeah, and I really thought it was normal. I kind of low key thought everybody mama was doing that. So
Everybody mama was rapping.
Yeah, I didn't know. So like, I don't know, it was just normal. So I would eventually like start stealing her CDs with like all her instrumentals on there and like start sneaking and writing. And then she'll be like asking like, have you seen my CDs? And I'll be like, no. Like, and then eventually when I graduated from high school, I was like, I can rap. And she was like, no, you can't. And I was like, yeah, I can. She was like, let me hear you. So I started rapping, and she was like, oh my God, like
You can rap.
Yeah,
You remember the first verse you spit for?
I really don't remember what I was saying, but I remember I rapped over like the I'm Different beat by 2 Chainz.
Okay.
And she was like, oh shit. Like, so then ever since then, like, I don't think she still even took me seriously then. So I started going to the studio on my own. And so when she knew I was at the studio by myself and stuff, she was like, oh hell no, I'm gonna manage you. And we doing
She probably
this.
was raw too.
That ain't what she said up until this point. Now she's popping. Her first interview with the Breakfast Club, she finally arrived. Now you taking the credit away from your own mama. The Rock, the woman that had you out there, taught you how to rap, had you rapping and battling, that got you your first deal. It went from my mom helped me and managed me to where I was in the studio by myself. And when she found out that I was going to the studio with my own money, my own connections, my own everything, then that's when she decided she wanted to manage me. Once I got it popping on my own.
How long did it take for you to I don't want to say pop, but to actually pop? Because it seems like on the outside world, it seems like it was fast. It seems like it was a little rumbling and then it was gone.
I feel like I'm still getting there. Like, I don't feel like I'm just like, I don't feel like I've like popped.
How many
Like,
platinum singles you got already?
3.
I mean,
No, you got
Okay.
the right attitude.
That's
'Cause you
true,
could-
but
That's a crazy way to avoid the question Envy asked her. I know y'all heard him. He basically said, it was a little rumbling about you, and then out the blue, you just popped. You just popped off. As soon as your mother passed away, you're just a superstar now. And Megan's thing is, I don't think I'm there yet. I didn't pop. I still got a lot to do. How many platinum singles do you have? 3. So you don't want to talk about how and why. You just automatic success out the blue.
did Beyonce know you before all this too? Because I see y'all in
I
pictures.
don't know when she found out about me, but I was so happy when I met her. Like, I couldn't believe it. They invited us to their home on New Year's.
The Carters.
Yes, the Carters.
What that house look like?
It was crazy. It damn near looked like a museum. Like, but when Jay had invited me to the house for the party, I told my whole team, I was like, okay, y'all, look, I got a show today, but we got to make sure that I make it to this party on time. Like, I don't want to fuck up.
Right.
This is my first time meeting Beyonce. I want to do it right. So literally, my stylist brought because it was a pajama party too. Mm-hmm. He brought my outfit to my show super late.
Jay-Z invited Megan Thee Stallion to his house with his wife Beyonce to a pajama party. Now, don't think for 1 second that Megan Thee Stallion showed up to the party in a onesie. If she get butt naked on stage in front of kids, I don't think she got a problem with getting butt naked at a pajama party with Jay-Z and Beyonce.
So literally, my stylist brought because it was a pajama party too. Mm-hmm. He brought my outfit to my show super late. So the GPS, I remember just looking at the GPS and it said we was gonna be there in 7 minutes. It was already damn near 12. I was in the car, I was about to cry. And I was like, you made me miss Beyonce party. I fucking hate you. Like, we literally ran in their house at 11:59 and then everybody's like, oh, and I was like, oh my God, we made it. I couldn't believe
The
it.
Carters had a pajama party for New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
1 a.m. for a pajama party? I ain't gonna be able to make it, bruh. Matter of fact, when you do one of them Rock Nation brunches, invite me to that. My first time meeting you is in your goddamn drawers.
Oh my God, we made it. I couldn't believe
The
it.
Carters had a pajama party for New Year's Eve?
Yeah. But everybody, of course, everybody's pajamas were like super nice.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Y'all spend the night?
Shocked, like I don't get invited.
Was it a sleepover?
No, it wasn't a sleepover, but I don't know why I was pajamas. But it was really nice though. But I was so pissed because he brought me like these old fancy ass pajamas and I
Right.
didn't even wear the fancy ones.
Oh, you
Hold
wasn't.
on, give us a little inside peek of that Illuminati life. Now, who was at this party?
Everybody at the party, the pajamas was really nice. Except my stylist bought me a fancy pajama outfit, but I didn't wear that. This man figured, hell, I'm gonna at least get you something that's gonna cover your ass. You about to be around Jay-Z and Beyonce. I'm your stylist. I'm not trying to present you to these people like a damn hoe. So I'm gonna get you something. It's gonna be nice, but it's gonna be covered. Megan saw that outfit. I ain't wearing that. I ain't about to put that on in front of them. No, hand me them drawers, them thongs. Matter of fact, I ain't gotta wear no panties.
Get that Illuminati life. Now, who was at this party?
Goodness gracious.
I don't know nothing about the Illuminati. It really be blowing my mind when I see people say that shit like, oh yeah, she in the Illuminati now. I be like, bitch, I don't even know how to get in that shit. Like,
I gotta do some research on it.
You don't know how to get into it, but they invited you to a pajama party. I don't know nothing about the Illuminati. And they be asking me I don't know how to get into that. They invited you to a pajama party. And you willingly showed up after midnight.
We've seen in the press that you're trying to get released from your contract. How was that going?
So actually, I'm not trying to get released from my contract. I just wanted to, renegotiate some things in my contract.
And how was that going?
Well, it's going. But I mean, a lot of things I can't say because it's legal. I gotta handle it in court. But I mean, things are public information.
We got the contracts right here.
Yeah.
I didn't want to talk about this just yet because I just met you. Don't want to,
Right.
But since we talking about it,
Right.
Now, 1501 Records, what have they done for the career of Megan?
So when I first got signed, it was Carl and T. Ferris, and everybody was super nice, of course. But for whatever reason, me and my mom were just more drawn to T. Ferris. Like, he was just really nice, really supportive. Like, like anything I asked for, like T. Ferris would just do it. I record at the studio every day with them. I had shows. I was just coming up. T. Ferris would be there. Carl would pop up from time to time. I'm pretty sure he helped a lot with some radio at the time. And then
What do you mean, like paying for radio?
I don't know how that goes.
That's
It
illegal,
happens,
Charlamagne.
Megan.
It's
What you
illegal,
got- I
Charlamagne.
have an honest conversation. I'm a radio personality. I can say
She
that.
walking on eggshells.
I mean, I don't really know how it goes, so I can't really speak on it. But
Good answer.
I just
Well, you hire somebody to
But this is the thing, if you don't know how nothing goes, how can you ask to renegotiate if you don't even know what the hell is going on? And that just goes to show, Rock Nation, she got handlers, man. She don't know nothing about the music industry, don't know nothing. She's just willing. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what they was doing. I just don't know nothing. But I want to renegotiate my contract. Well, how can you do that if you don't even know nothing about the business? You don't even know nothing about your contract. But shit, a lot can go down at a pajama party. I'm just saying. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. You know you want to, you might as well subscribe. Sean got the jocks, I'm keeping it funky like some socks. Ponytail with the box, and my cell phone look like a box. Try not to get shell shocked when I start busting out the docs. I got secret videotapes of your mom cussing out your pops. All over a box of corn pops, this rhythm got your pop